Hey, word up, word up. It's Tuesday, it's election day. We hope that each one of you will go out and do your civic responsibility. But today we want to talk about, yesterday we talked about our overall health, but today we want to talk about food talk, our diet. One of the major components of good health is our diet. When I say diet, I don't mean a diet plan. Instead of a diet plan, I mean you need to consider what your current diet is, what you are currently intaking, what makes up your daily intake of the food that you have in your life. How long do you eat? We got to think about those things. How long do you fast? What's the hours between your last meal and your next meal? That's called fasting. You're going to sleep. Most of us don't eat while we sleep, so you're going to have the time from when you go to bed or the time you start eating until your next meal. So all of us have a diet and all of us fast. So those are things that we have to understand and consider. But thing is, we also have to understand that we need to consider what you eat, how much you eat, and when you eat. Take control over your food instead of your food taking control of you. You got to be able to eat as much natural, organic food as possible. You got to grow as much as your food that you can as possible, because somehow growing your own food gives you a whole different perspective, or a whole different consciousness about what you're eating and what you're intaking. And prosperity does no good if your health is all out of whack. How can you live a prosperous life if you're always dealing with health issues? So if you're not in good health, you cannot live that good life. So what good is it? So we got to end up watching ourselves and doing things that are not really healthy for us, making bad decisions, especially about our diet. See, we grew up on a farm, and won't no such thing as alpha-gal, won't no such thing as IBS. Now we're eating diets that is causing us to have all kinds of health issues. See, much of the population in the world are dealing with food allergies and eating disorders, and all of us find ourselves in those positions. But we have the power to do what? We got the power to do this. Take control over the food instead of the food taking control of you. I know it's not easy. I said yesterday, it's hard. But the thing is, eating right is hard. But also, eating wrong is hard on you. You got to choose which hard you want. Word up.